Good evening and welcome. You're watching this quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds, and tonight there are €100 up for grabs. Yes, €100 up for grabs in this quiz in English, all about British rock music. Yes, we'll be going from 1960s right up until latter day rock music. In fact, we'll even touch on a bit of pop in that as well. So we're going to celebrate that with a quiz. So how does one go about winning €100 or your part in €100? Well, there are 9 questions. Each question is allocated a certain number of points from question number 1, which is worth 10 points, right up to question number 9, which is worth 100 points. And to make it that little bit easier for you to get your part of €100, we give you 2 jokers. We give you 2 jokers, so we give you 1 joker that multiplies the point score by 3 and another by 5. So for those of you who get more than 400 points, you'll be taking home your part in €100. However, for those of you who play strategically, get everything correct 100% and put those jokers down on the last 2 or 3 questions, well, and you get 960 points, we give you an extra €50 to share amongst yourselves. Yes, because we'll be the one, and yes, because we're generous. Now, don't forget, we haven't been using or giving the 50-50s as an options in the quizzes recently. But don't forget, people who have been playing, who've been getting either 400 points or even the super winners, they've been taking home up to €50. Yes, I was on a quiz in French the other day, and the guy who got the super winner, there was one super winner, won €53.17. So, guys, there's all to play for. Put your thinking caps on, because this is a relatively easy one. And let's get going. Question number 1. Jumpin' Jack Flash is just one of the hits of which rock icons? Is it the Rolling Stones? Is it the Who? Is it Led Zeppelin? Or is it the Animals? 'Cause it's all right now. In fact, it's a gas. But it's all right. Jumpin' Jack Flash is a gas, gas, gas. I hope that's kind of given you a clue, especially as my moves, my lips. The right answer is the Rolling Stones. I was, of course, imitating Mick Jagger, the lead singer of the Rolling Stones. It was released in 1968. It has had a kind of a bluesy feel to it. They said that even mentioned the fact that they were kind of retouching on their blues roots. And it got to number 1, for example, many countries, including UK and the US of A. 49% of you got that one correct. And well done, Anthony Epigno. 16% of you thought it was The Who, 18% of you thought it was Led Zeppelin, and 17% of you thought it was the Animals. Let's move on to question number 2. By what collective name are Alex James, Graham Coxon, Dave Rowntree and Damon Albarn better known? Are they the members of the group Oasis? Are they members of the group Blur? Or Pulp? Or maybe Simple Minds? By what collective name? I like that. It's like looking for the noun. What is the collective name of the noun of these 4 men? The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, a Blur. They were formed in 1989 in London, and they went on to produce some real smash hits, such as Country House, Girls and Boys, Song Number 2, or Coffee and TV. There we go. And there was a big rivalry between them and Oasis back in the 90s. It was kind of a north-south divide. It was either you were the Southerners, either Blur, or the Northerners who were for Oasis. A bit like kind of Chelsea, Manchester, the equivalent of that in football, in rock music, pop music. 37% of you got that one correct. 26% of you thought it was their rivals, Oasis. 14% of you thought it was, we were born within an hour of each other. No, it wasn't Jarvis Cocker and co. In Pulp. And 23% of you thought it was Simple Minds. Hassan Ismail. Well done, my friend. You got that one correct. 4 of you used your times 5 jokers on that one. Let's move on to question number 3. Adkins is the surname of which singer? Is it Adele? Is it Keisha? Is it Duffy? Or is it Pink? Now, Adkins is the surname of which of these singers? She is extremely well known around the world. She has sold a lot of discs, a lot of singles, discs like French do. 100 million to be precise. In fact, she is one of the best-selling artists on the planet right now. Her name is Adele Adkins. Born in Tottenham 30 years ago, she has now become world famous. Adele is the right answer. 38% of you got that one correct. 19% of you thought it was Keisha. 21% of you thought it was Atwell Shadafi. And 22% of you thought it was Pink. Le Grand Kiné. Bravo, my friend. You got 100 points for that, so well done. You put your time as 5 down for that one. You won't be a super winner tonight, but you may get your part in 100 euros, so keep your fingers crossed. Question number 4. Ben Lovett and Ted Duane are in which band? Are they in Kings of Leon? Are they in Mumford & Sons? Are they in the Lumineers? Or Snow Patrol? Now, I'm just going to reiterate the theme of the quiz tonight is British rock bands, which is going to probably help you in this question if you do know about rock music. The right answer is they are the musicians to Marcus Mumford's Mumford & Sons. Yes, Mumford & Sons. They're Mumford & Sons. Well, Marcus Mumford, I know I've said this anecdote before, but I think it's so cute. He's married to the British actress Carey Mulligan, right? Okay, so like two, they meet up in Hollywood and wherever in the world and, in famous places, famous people. However, they used to be pen pals. So they kind of met up like about 20 years later. So don't be cynical if your kids want to have a pen pal, because you never know. Might turn out to be Marcus Mumford or Carey Mulligan. They formed in 2007 and 29% of you got that one correct. 26% of you thought it was those Americans, Kings of Leon. 22% of you thought it was Lumineers, and 23% of you thought it was Snow Patrol. Palmer Copper 6, well done, my friend. Keep up the good work. Well done. Question number 5. Fix You is a 2005 hit for which group? Snow Patrol, Blur, Razorlight, or Coldplay? Now, the author of this song wrote it for his extremely famous wife following her father passed away, and he wrote this beautiful song for her, and she is his now ex Gwyneth Paltrow, and the man who wrote it is Chris Martin. Chris Martin is the lead singer of Coldplay. Fix You is a 2005 hit for Coldplay. So there we are, now you know. 48% of you got that one correct. 19% of you, both you thought it was Snow Patrol or Razorlight, and 14% of you thought it was those Londoners. Blah. Flux Cobbett. You got that one right. And you put down your times 5 for that one. Wow. You are onto it, mate. Move on to question number 6. Bob Hardy is the bass player with which band? Is it Franz Ferdinand? Is it The Darkness? Is it Radiohead? Or is it Stereophonics? Bob Hardy is the bass player with which band? He is from Bradford. No, that's not an anecdote. My friend knows him, grew up with him. He is the bass player for Franz Ferdinand. Find me and follow me through corridors and factories. Da, da, na, 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 na. So that is the right answer. Franz Ferdinand. 35% of you got that one correct. 22% of you thought it was The Darkness. 27% of you thought it was Radiohead. And 16% of you thought it was Stereophonics. Once again, Flux Cobbett. You got that one. No, Souris Verte. Got two different names here. So either Souris Verte and Flux Cobbett. You both got it right. So well done. Let's move on to question number 7. I'm going to kind of step it up a bit. Dazed and Confused was a big hit for which band? Was it Led Zeppelin? Was it The Doors? Was it The Who? Or was it The Grateful Dead? Dazed and Confused was a big hit for which band? There's a real selection of good bands. It was a hit from the 1970s, and it was a British band. So once again, you can eliminate 2 of those groups from that question. I'm being really helpful tonight. I'm giving you loads of clues. And ladies and gentlemen, the right answer, and the lead singer is Robert Plant. The right answer is Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. So well done, 36% of you. 23% of you thought it was The Doors. Samir Alabaz, you got it right. Well done. Let's move on to question number 8. Which pop group said we're only in it for the volume? Was it Black Sabbath? Was it Pink Floyd? Was it the Rolling Stones? Or was it the Beatles? Now, it's a really, really, really hard question, so I'm going to give you a clue. Right, the lead singer was in a reality TV show on MTV. It was an extremely successful reality TV show in the year 2000s. His name is Ozzy. His wife, Sharon. They have 3 children. And he was in one of the first ever rock groups. And one of the first ever rock songs was Finished with My Woman because she doesn't know. I should really stop singing because I don't know any of the lyrics. It's dark. It's black. It's Black Sabbath, ladies and gentlemen. The right answer is Black Sabbath. Ozzy Osbourne said it. We're only in it for the volume. Fair enough. 28% if you got that one correct. 25% if you thought it was Pink Floyd. 21% if you thought it was Mick, Keith and co. And the rest of you thought it was the Beatles. Aziza Radwan, you got that one correct. Let's move on to the final question of this quiz in English, which is probably actually easier than question number 8. Concentrate. Daisy Hawkins was the original title of which Beatles song? Was it Day Tripper? Was it Eleanor Rigby? Na, 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 na. Was it Help or was it Norwegian Wood? Daisy Hawkins was the original title of which Beatles song? Statistically, I mean, the fact it's a woman's name should be a really big hint. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, the right answer is, in fact, Eleanor Rigby. The right answer of his original title of the song Eleanor Rigby is Daisy Hawkins. 18% if you thought it was Day Tripper. 33% if you thought it was Help. And 18% if you thought it was Norwegian Wood. Lizu, you got that one correct. And you put down your times 5, so well done. In fact, 663 of you put down your times 5s in that one. 629 of you got that one correct without default. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight there are 5 super winners. What does that mean? There are 5 super winners who'll be taking home €10.42. Can you just state the difference between when we had 50-50s in it and now? Super winners are really winning money, and that's what we want to see. Not people winning 5 cents. We're seeing people taking away 10, 20, 30, 50 euros. The super winners are being rewarded tonight. So well done, Laura, Ayla, Scoofi, Nadu, Desanik, and well, they're the top ones. In fact, we have someone from the UK playing, someone from America, and someone from Spain, and 2 French players. So well done. And the rest of you, so 238 of you, will be taking home 42 cents. So thank you very much for playing this quiz in English tonight. You have done marvellously well, all of you, especially the super winners. I'll be back again tomorrow night with another quiz on this quiz in English. So until then, have a super evening. Bye-bye.